Week 9's in the bag now, and this is Beat the Rock 2002. And okay, take a look at this, ladies. You'll never see a better chest like that, would you? Okay, but let's get serious here. With Week 9 in the bag, it's halftime. Well, a seasonal halftime, so you know everyone's going to regroup. Everyone's going to be getting yourselves ready for the rest of the season. This is the last week of the byes, so you know every 32 teams will be playing after this week, and well, hopefully the rest of the season goes well. So as the halfway point, I'm going to give you a little gift. We are going to go through the entire league. You know, take a look at the standings of each division, see who the favorites are, and what we gotta see throughout the last, what was it, 8 weeks of the season? Starting with Week 10. Of course, like I said, last of the byes. Some of them, some of the teams that you wish you were playing. What can you do? And this is also the first week with the Thursday night game, so let's just start off with the standings, and here they are. Okay, after 9 weeks, we have the Jets and the Patriots tied in the East at 6-2. The Dolphins hanging in at even 500, 4-4, and nobody circles. Forget it. Bills 0-8. The AFC North standings provide the Ravens and the Steelers tied up in first at 6-2. The Cleveland Browns, surprisingly, are 3-5. I want to say surprisingly, because usually it's the Bengals over their Ohio counterparts. Not this time. Bengals 2-6. Now the South is real interesting because it's got to be the strongest division in the league. Titans and Colts are tied at first at 5-3, while the Jaguars and Texans are still battling at 4-4. None of these teams are under 500. That's one tough division. Finishing off the AFC, the West has has a real cliffhanger. You have the Chiefs ahead at 5-3, only trailing the Raiders, who have the bye this week. Well, Raiders and Chargers. Raiders at 5-4, Chargers at 4-5, and the Broncos. What happened to them? Last year they were dominating. Now they're just dominated at 2-6. Starting off the East, we have the Giants back to where they belong at 6-2. Thank you, Eli Manning. Then Michael Vick is providing the flight for the Eagles, going at 5-3. The Redskins with Donovan McNabb are at 4-4, and dare I say it, without Wade Phillips, the Cowboys are at 1-7. But of course, that's with Wade Phillips. Now, for those who thought the Vikings would dominate the North, are pretty much bewildered and shamed. No, not really shamed, but Packers lead the division at 6-3 and have the bye this week, while the Bears are behind them by only half game at 5-3. The Vikings, avoiding the jump from the Lions, are at 3-5 and still have Brad Childress, and the Lions 2-6. Now, for those who thought the Saints would take the South, yeah, they're in for a real shock. The Falcons lead the South Division at 6-2, with the Saints having the bye this week at 6-3. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not far behind at 5-3. In Carolina, call them out of the playoffs. They're at 1-7. Now, while the AFC South may have the strongest division, here's the weakest, the NFC West. And right now, the Rams and the Seahawks, which is a real surprise, are at 4-4. The Cardinals, They're stuck at 3-5, and the 49ers. Oh, Dolly, how do I explain this at 2-6? Terrible. So how about that? If there's a contest between the AFC South and the NFC West, no contest. After a dismal 1-7 record, not a lot of owners are going to be appreciative of their, well, you know, they're not going to be happy about their coaches. And in Jerry Jones' case, bye-bye Wade Phillips. Awesome way to go down, but honestly, you think going 1-7 after your team goes to the playoffs a year prior, you're asking for yourself, maybe it's time for a change. A real time for change has got to be Buffalo. Come on. 0-8. Seriously, you think you're gonna win by now? But let's look back. 1976 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 0-14. 2008 Detroit Lions 0-16. Last week, the come on man that I liked was obviously the CFL's little This week there are going to be 3 that I've liked, and the 3 are, well, one of them's not going to be a sport, but follow me anyway. One is the middle school game in Corpus Christi, Texas, in which the quarterback of one team gets the ball from his center, and they're just saying, "Oh wait, we got the wrong ball." Calmly strolls up, ready to give the ball to the referee and go, "Bye." Scores a touchdown. There was one member of the defense that who followed the right rule: do not give up on the play. Well, I mean, he didn't give up on the play, but didn't matter. He still scored. Number 2 goes to North Carolina, in which during a 2-point conversion, after they've been penalized 15 yards for excessive celebration, following on this one, the kicker, not the wide receiver, but the kicker, who was the wideout, goes in motion, and then goes in motion, going gymnastics on the field. Now, I mean, it's hard enough to do gymnastics for a normal person, but doing that with a helmet, cleats, you name it. I gotta say, I'm impressed with this guy. But seriously, not to mention that this helped with the loss that they suffered. I'm going to post those links as well as this one. And like I said, this one's a non-sport one. But Los Angeles, Wheel of Fortune, during the puzzle phrase, and it gets us the letter L. There's only one L in a 27-letter puzzle. All of a sudden, she goes like, "I want to solve it." Solve a puzzle with one letter on a large. Unbelievably, she does it. The phrase, "I've got a good feeling about this." Obviously, she did have a good feeling about this because she went on a trip to the Caribbeans. $6,500 trip. That is awesome. And you think, wow, I would not have got it that fast, but she did, and she won it. It almost looks back. We almost look back at, I don't know. 3 contestants who can't guess Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa. Trust me, quadruple fail on that one. Now, week 10 is a little hard of a week for me because it reminds me of James Hamby, and I did a video about that beforehand. if he was alive, he would be 23 years old on Sunday. He died back in May, 22 years 6 months exactly. So I mean, I'll give a prayer on that one. However, I mean, I still have to do what I've got to do, and here are my picks for Week 10. Week 10 first starts off down in Sun Life Stadium, but there's no sunshine for the Dolphins. The Tennessee Titans, on their dominating road conquest, will take out Miami 25-21. Then, it's an NFC North battle as the still struggling Vikings can't seem to get through Soldier Field unscathed. They will go down 33-20. After that, it's the NFC East providing some entertainment, but not too much. New coach, but still the same struggle. The Cowboys will fall to the Giants 28-14. My upset special, it's about time Buffalo got up the schneid. They will take out the Lions 28-18 to get their very first victory. And now I got a vote. Thanks to Sports Comedy, I think I got you right, providing me the only vote. I wish I had more. Probably he'll help me with that. But I have the Sunday night game between the Steelers and the Patriots at the ketchup bottle. Chris Berman, I blame you. But I have the Steelers winning 29-26. A bear matchup. So here's a review of Week 10's picks. I've got the Titans. I've got the Giants. I've got the Bears. My upset special, the Bills. Yeah, I'm giving the Bills. I'm gonna wait for the cork to pop. And my primetime special, the Steelers. So here's a look at Week 11. And hopefully I get more votes. Sports Comedy started. Rest of you should finish. Now that everyone has had a bye week, we can get on with the regular season. And it all starts off in Sun Life Stadium on Thursday Night Football as the Bears go down and meet the Dolphins on NFL Network. Then, it's another NFC East battle as the Giants head over to Lincoln Financial Field, taking on its battle between Manning and Vic. Giants, Eagles. Finally, the AFC West take their trip up on the primetime slot as Qualcomm Stadium hosts the Denver Broncos as they battle the San Diego Superchargers. Okay, we can say that. San Diego Superchargers on ESPN. And that's going to do it for this week. The Shirtless Pete the Rock 2002 signing off. Have a good day.